A subclass in TF2, as you probably know, is a way to play one of the mercenaries that completely shifts how you play, the greatest example being Demo Night, and I want to find game modes that are like this. What I mean when I say that is, I want to find something that's completely new and shakes up my world, and why not start off tame with something that's in base TF2, that I personally love to bits because of my crippling gambling addiction. Man versus machine is the quintessential PvE experience. But why is that? Well, personally speaking, I'd say that MVM is just really satisfying to play. Now I get that that may be confusing, but if you give me a minute to explain it, I promise it'll make sense. All the sounds you hear and the upgrades you can get, whew. It's just such a powerful thing. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I really love that kind of flash game gameplay loop, where you're constantly getting more money to upgrade your characters / weapons. And all this goes without saying that beating the shit out of these robots is just so rewarding, especially as a demo main. You have these constant waves of congregated enemies, and if you just lay down a fast sticky trap, you'll be so pleasantly rewarded. Bonus points if you have a kill streaker on the sticky launcher. That's not it, however, as there's gambling that could be involved. Woo! If you've ever played on the MVM servers from official Valve servers, you know that this silly little thing happens when you complete a tour, that being the tour completion crates. Of course, while gambling, you're never gonna want to be expecting a positive outcome, but on the off chance that you do get something really rare from these crates, the dopamine is actually insane.
Yeah.
Really?
Excuse me,
What? Oh my god! You've got me! No way! Holy fuck! Oh my god! What the fuck? That's nuts! What the fuck? Holy shit! Wow! No fucking way! What the fuck? What?
With that being said, you don't really have to gamble to play this either. Community servers are always open and provide the same experience minus the gambling. And speaking of community servers, that's where our next game mode subclass and all the other ones will take place. Saxton Hale is a pretty damn powerful character in the TF2 universe. If you've ever read the comics, or even just watched the Jungle Inferno trailer, you'd know what I'm talking about. I mean, this guy literally killed all the Yetis in the world, and with this game mode, you're assigned the task to take down this brute. And it's not an easy one. You see, in this non-canon game mode, Saxton has many unique abilities. These include jumping really goddamn high, being able to one-shot near every class, scaring your enemies, etc. This game mode functions kind of like a raid boss. One person is assigned to be Saxton and the others are told to defeat him. While it does sound pretty simple on paper, there's so much nuance to this. This is because not only Saxton is equipped with special abilities, but the mercs he's fighting do as well. For a minuscule example, near all melees have guaranteed crits. In some cases, the engineer might even be equipped with a new building. That's about the depth of Saxton. However, many versions of this game modes have more bosses, like the Vagineer or the Christian Brutal Sniper, and all of these bosses have their own unique set of powers and weaknesses. I really couldn't even begin to go in depth about this game mode. However, one last thing I'll say about it is, similar to Bed Wars in Minecraft, it's such a rewarding experience to be the last one alive against this brute, your team cheering you on, and you hitting that last shot taking out the boss, gaining the gratitude of all of your teammates. It's also just very rewarding to play as the boss itself. You're a nearly unstoppable force that has to use every resource they have to their advantage. All in all, this game mode makes for one of the most brutal experiences in TF2. You know what else is brutal, however? Police. Jailbreak sucks. I don't know if this was just a me experience, but while researching for this video, I found myself finding nothing fun.
Wait! It's not all bad! Here, let me show you!
Hello, it's me, the thumbnail guy. Sorry for breaking into your video, Doug, but as a jailbreak expert, I had to take over and educate the people properly. Now, getting into jailbreak is no easy feat. There's over 100 rules and terms you need to know if you're going to be successful. But worry not, I used to play this religiously, every day after school in fact. So let me give you the rundown. There's two teams, the guards and the prisoners. And if you weren't aware, this mode is set in a prison filled with minigames for the prisoners to play. At the start of each round, one of the guards will be the dedicated warden,
Stay in your cells, ya dogs.
which allows them to command the prisoners and tell them what games to compete in, many of which will kill you if you fail.
What? Catch me at land, bro.
Games like Obstacle Course, Sweeper, Climb Race, and Stairway to Heaven, just to name a few. The prisoner's goal is to successfully survive all the minigames of the round until they're the last one standing, where they will receive the fabled last request. This gives them access to exclusive options for the next round, such as Rapid Rocket Day, where everyone spawns with a Valve rocket launcher and is tasked with killing each other till there's only one team left alive. Prefer something more subtle? How about Low Gravity Day? It's just like a regular round, except everyone has low gravity. There's heaps of options. Now, since the game is set in arena mode, it might feel a bit unfair when you die, especially if you don't understand what you did wrong. But that's what makes it so fun, weirdly. Getting better at the mini games and finally winning a la.
My first time. Oh my god, this is so exciting.
Rebelling against the guards and winning a round as a prisoner.
What? Get it!
It's like a battle royale of sorts, except like 10 times more complicated. So thumbnail guy, I hear you ask, why did Doug say it sucks? Look, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the perfect game mode. It relies heavily on who you're playing with. If there's no admin on, then chances are you're probably going to get free killed.
Good shit, bro.
Mic spammers are abundant and overbearing guards aren't in short supply either.
And also, please get your own position precisely, because if you're not on a position precisely, you will not play the game.
There's some pretty garbage mini games too.
Hunger Games.
Or as I like to call it, sit around for 8 minutes waiting for the round to end. Be pretty mundane. And who wins Cell Wars is decided on who gets a random crit first.
No way I get NG teleported!
But if you can somehow look past all that, Jailbreak can be pretty fun, as long as you're with the right group of people.
Hello?
Shh, guys, I think it's catching on to me, guys. I really gotta go. But just to help me stay hidden, make sure to type in the comments, "Wow, Doug, great video. I like the part where you talked about Jailbreak. Very informative." That should keep him off my back. Right, don't go snitching on me.
Death Run, if you somehow don't know, is a game mode where one person is selected to activate these traps to defeat as many people as they can. At this point in my research, I really came around on the idea that TF2 community servers are like the Roblox of Steam. You have all these game modes that are just very reminiscent of these kids games. And don't get me wrong, these games are fun. It's just the audience they're targeted at. A boss battle, a glorified Simon Says, and now this. Death Run has got to be my favorite out of the bunch, however. Something about deceiving someone who's consistently trying to trick you while you know that, it's just such a rush. And you get this rush as both roles, which is something not all game modes can say. I also love the parkour you have to do throughout it, and this parkour, on admittedly rare occasions, make it difficult to get past an obstacle even when a guard isn't even trying to trick you. Not to mention the gameplay loop is very great. Replayability is plentiful. 9 out of 10, I love it. Anyways, moving on to our last one, we have... MGE is one of the best ways to improve your aim and movement, and I love it. But what is MGE? Well, essentially, you're just 1v1ing a person until one of you kills each other 20 times. For people that love playing casually but also love stomping enemy gamers, this game mode is an extremely stellar way to sharpen your aim and movement. And this is even more fun with friends. You can set up these kind of special rounds with your friends where like, you agree to only go for air shots and your friend could only market guard them. Or maybe something way goofier like, I don't know, you can only kill with full charge cow mangler shots while they're playing Spy. The possibilities are near endless with the ungodly amount of combinations TF2 proposes you. While I do love this game mode to bits, I still somehow like Death Run better, despite this one earning the better rating of 10 out of 10. All in all, these are a very silly and fun bunch of ways to play the games. And I really stand with what I said earlier, the fact that these servers are like the Roblox of TF2. If you ever get bored of the typical gameplay loop, I would really encourage you to check these out, especially if you can get some friends to play with you. If you try it out, I promise you'll have some good fun with it. Thank you so much for watching this. I love all the support from you guys, and I don't think Lil the Doggy Dude would have ever thought this would happen. As always, like, subscribe, etc., and check out my other videos if you like this one. That's all from me, love you all, and peace out.